Hello, I am Max from Test Drive Vlogs, and today, as you could tell, something's different. The car's not on the ramps and the jack stands anymore because I put the wheel back on, as I said I was going to do. I don't think you can see anything over here at all. Maybe if I do a little bit of this, but I know it's going to be grainy. Put the wheel back on, and the car actually moves under its own power, which is great. The brakes started out a little weird. Oh, and I also added power steering fluid into it. So I'll go ahead and demonstrate what exactly it does whenever you do that. The brakes are kind of locked up-ish. So you can hear the power steering pump. But we just put fluid into it, and I think I need a new one. It kind of works, kind of. It's not great though. But the car runs and it drives, which is great. I'm having some issues with some wiring. There are some wiring problems that I've been having, which caused the car to die because the fuel pump wiring is a little janky. And let's see, turn this back down. Fuel pump wiring is a little janky, but as you can see, it goes forward and it goes backwards. The brakes are still a little hung up, but they're a lot less than they were. And one of my friends said this thing doesn't sound like it's running on all cylinders, so it needs a tune-up of sorts. But we're gonna work on that in this video and also get the tires and whatnot. But you can hear the steering. Yeah, it's not great. I'm just happy that it goes and it stops and the heat works. Got some hot air coming out of here, which is fantastic. The temperature gets a little high. Although I don't know if it's actually getting high or not. I've been shutting it off, and also I haven't heard the electronic fan come on yet. So I'm not really sure about that. But for now, I'll end this little segment off, and we will be getting tires and whatnot. So stay tuned for that.
All right, so I'm gonna attempt to drive this car up and down my driveway once. Throttle is not where it should be. But now we've got half a tank of gas. See how locked up the brakes are real quick. Do that power steering. I'm curious about something actually. I've never actually looked at the throttle linkage on this thing. It might be messed up. Throttle linkage is fine, it's just doesn't rev up very fast. Alright, so we're going to try and get this thing to move a little bit before I go anywhere crazy with it. Good news, I got to move. I think the main issue is that the brakes are locking up. won't go any further. Oh, it died. Rip. That's full throttle. It doesn't have enough balls for whatever reason. It's weird. This thing has like 60 horsepower. It does have a pretty bad misfire, but I don't know if that's it or not. Alright, let's go for it one more time. Come on! So close! Nah! That's so close. Well, the brakes aren't really locked up anymore, which is good. I can't tell if the speedometer works or not. Oh, the trip out of Liz looks like it's trying to move a little bit. Alright, let's go for this. One more time. Damn it. Maybe if I try and go forwards, if I can do that. Alright. Oh yeah, we got it this time. Hey! There it is. E-brake works, which is good. I gotta take a picture of this. Alright, so I officially made it up my driveway for the first time in this car, which is pretty cool. A lot easier to do it forward than backwards, in case you didn't realize. Good, get our e-brake off. So we can do it again. I wonder if the ABS works in this thing. Alright, we're gonna go from here. Oh yeah, it's pretty easy to make it up going forward. Do I dare move it around on the road? I've seen the road for the first time in 18 years or more. The brakes locked up a little when you go in reverse. Alright. Maybe that's the problem I was having. Temperature's getting a little high. I think this thermostat might need to be replaced. Because everything seems fine, but the temperature gets up there pretty high whenever it sits in idles. The E works out, which is nice. It's so nice I can just come out here, put the key in, if I can hold the key correctly, and then just do that. Oh, I was trying to prove something. Car, do you mind? Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. I was gonna try and say how I could, like, you know, just come out here and start the car whenever and it would fire up. Yeah, that kind of failed. But, yeah. And also, it revs up a lot faster now, as you can tell. And it'll actually go pretty decently up the driveway as well, up my driveway.
as I'll show real quick. Yeah, it actually doesn't drive. It doesn't accelerate half bad now. It does still misfire a little bit and whatnot, but back up. Now back it up. And then, but if I hold the throttle down, and it really starts to rev up, dude, it goes. It's actually kind of impressive. But it does still backfire some and whatnot, but it's gotten a lot better since I put the seafoam in it. And basically I've been just doing this every now and then, driving it up and down my driveway. But yeah, once that turbo kicks in, it actually revs up pretty quickly. And it'll spin the tires, as you probably could tell from just now. But let's just listen to that. Sounds ridiculous. Don't die. It didn't die. So I'm making some progress, slowly but surely. And I still have to wait for my whole insurance thing to get figured out and whatnot. And also, I need to send my license plate in, get it approved, and also figure out why the electric fan won't kick on, because it gets kind of hot if you just go up and down the driveway like I do. Although it's not bad whenever I'm actually driving. Like if I actually were to go, you know, probably 30, 40 miles per hour, it'd be fine. But it really does not like idling and going slow speeds and like just going up and down my driveway, as I mentioned. So I'll have to figure that out, but other than that, yeah, it's pretty decent. And the heater works and everything, which is always nice. So I got a 2-for-1 special. Listen to it. It's running almost perfectly. Well, I mean, it is pretty much running perfectly at the moment. But apparently, these two spark plug wires were switched around. And I didn't do it, and I don't know why they were like that, but they surely were. And I switched them around, and listen to it. It sounds amazing. And actually, it's not running right now, but I got the fan to work by installing a relay over here, which I'm gonna get those all tightened up sometime here soon. And I've had it sitting here running for a while. I actually drove it up and down the road a couple times, and check it out. It's not overheating, not even close to overheating. It's slightly above normal, but the fan will kick on and it'll be fine. I am so excited that this car is finally going to be drivable. Turn the heater on, because the heater works actually in this car, believe it or not. But listen. It doesn't sound like crap anymore. I mean, it does still backfire a little bit, but what car's not going to, honestly? Oh, it's so nice. So I guess next I'll probably go over everything that I've done in between the last clip and now. Do a little recap, and then we will go ahead and get the registration all done, which I'm waiting on paperwork back from Jefferson City, Missouri for that. And then I think all that's left after that is to put new tires on it and drive it. Oh, I'm so excited. All right, so thanks to a miracle that I will show you right now. Listen to it. It runs perfectly. So, it turns out that the two inner spark plug wires were switched. The two center spark plug wires were switched around. And I switched them. And listen to it. Listen to it. I mean, the power steering still sounds like crap, but I'm going to take it down the road for the first time, running actually well. Oh. It doesn't run perfect still. Still needs a little bit of injector cleaner through it probably. But the turbo spools, oh my god. I'm trying not to go too crazy because I don't want to have a tire issue. Yeah, definitely is not incredibly happy to be running still. motor does not work. Oh no. Brakes are iffy past a certain point. But it runs perfectly. I mean, like I said, not quite perfectly. It's more than enough to get down the road. Okay, yeah, the brakes are They were working a lot better than this. My emergency brake is all the way off, yeah. Now see, they work perfectly sometimes, but not other times. The turbo kicks in so hard though. See, brakes work fine there. So maybe I'll have to have a look and maybe bleed the brakes or something. Oh, this is great. See, brakes work fine there. Yeah, full throttle in third gear at a fairly low speed is not too great for it. The brakes are fine there too. I don't know. I'll have to figure that out. But other than that, it cruises. It goes on the road perfectly fine. I need to get new tires pretty bad, but it doesn't overheat anymore because I fixed the fan. The fan comes on. This isn't behind my house. Where am I? Anyways, it's drivable. I just got the registration back and I got the license plate put on, and here we are. I'm sitting in a parking lot right now because this is kind of the best place I have right now to film. And it's leaking from here. It's really annoying because it keeps dripping on this, which is why I put that there. And that's the only leak that I've noticed in this thing. But it hasn't happened all day either. It's only been like in the last 20 minutes. But anyways, as you can tell, turn it on. Fire's right up. My gas gauge My gas gauge has been flipping out for the last 2 days for whatever reason. Like it's showing completely empty now, even though it's got a full tank, and it, like, when I'm driving, it'll just do this. So I need to figure out what's doing that. But otherwise, everything else gauge-wise is fine. My power steering is actually working since I put more power steering fluid into it, and it's not actually whining either, which is fantastic. I just got dripped on. But yeah, I drove it to work today, and drove it down here to lunch, and it's held up. It's still driving. It's not stranded me yet. And the only thing that has been a problem so far is the fact that, as you can see, I have no windshield wipers now. If you remember, a while ago my passenger one stopped working with the bushings or whatever. Like, they break easily in these, and the LeBarons. So the passenger one stopped working a while ago. The driver's one was working up until this morning when I was driving to work, and it stopped working. It broke. So I've been dealing with that. I've been dealing with fog on the inside of the windows, like really bad fog. I keep having to wipe it off, which is kind of annoying. But other than that, yeah, it's been pretty fantastic. It still has a little bit of a stumbling issue, as I mentioned in the previous driving footage from the GoPro. Like when I'm driving, it kind of stumbles, or it hesitates, and doesn't really accelerate as fast as it should 90% of the time. It does fine otherwise, but and it definitely can get up and go. It's just not very fast. But I need to figure that out. So I need to put the rearview mirror back on. You see my creative hiding spot for the rearview mirror, because it kept falling off and then hitting the windshield, or hitting me in the head. So I decided to stick it under there for now. And as you can see, I can totally see through my side view mirrors. Totally. And the passenger one isn't bad. But there we go. So I believe that will actually conclude this video. So next few videos we'll see of this car will be some pretty interesting ones. I have some interesting ideas lined up. I know some other people are going to shoot videos of it, which is going to be cool. I'll reveal who and what and where and when, all that stuff soon. But for now, thank you all so much for watching this video that's been like 4 months in the making. Also, speedometer doesn't work, so that's my speedometer right there. But anyways, thank you all so much for watching, and we'll be back with more stuff soon, and I'm out of here. See ya.